going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite beer league podcast, Toon Talk. I'm Connor. We got Garrett and Tim. What's going on, boys? Another big week for the Gooney Toons. Another win.
Yep.
Another win. And I think we found out that Bray plays better without glasses. It's decided.
I think it is actually decided. For whatever reason, the inability to see actually makes him a better goalie, which was a surprise to most of us.
Now, guys, before we get started.
Oh, thank you, Tim. I forgot about this.
If you stuck around for after the game, I was so inspired that I'm losing this hat. Busting out the do-rag. So episode 3 is gonna have the do-rag episode.
That was one of the wildest things I've ever seen at a men's league game.
Yeah. Yep.
That with the game after us, one of the goalies for one of the teams playing came out. I don't think he had any hair. I think he was bald and he was rocking a do-rag.
But you know what though? You don't see that if you don't stick around and have beers with the boys.
That's true. Perks to hanging out and having a good time.
Yeah.
And I think we must have drank Crystal Fieldhouse out of almost all of their Labatt.
I saw them
Blue
record out 2 separate things of blue lights, like while we were
cases. Yeah. We would go into the bar and the kid would be like, the bartender behind it would just like shake his head and walk towards the like where they keep all the beer in one of the rinks.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we did work. We definitely did work.
But you got to after a big win like we had. It was a good game.
It was a good gritty win.
Yep. So I mean, let's just get into the numbers while we're at it. While we're talking.
There we go.
Win. Yep.
So Tyler, go ahead. No, you go.
I was going to say Tyler with the game chain last night or Sunday night, 2 goals, solid game. And then we had Craig with his sea legs and with the gong.
Yeah, I was Craig had a little bit of a rough time, couple tumbles, couple beefs, but first game back after who knows how long off the ice. It'll happen to anybody.
Now I actually have Craig with me. I wanted to surprise you guys. I'll bring him in.
You've got boy.
Yeah. What's up, Craig?
Holy shit. Boy, man of few words, that Craig, but
wow.
Yeah.
We'll have to throw some easy interview questions his way during the podcast. So.
Yeah, he left his
that he's sitting in the background.
No, but Tyler said before the game, he said he listened to last week's episode. He heard what we had to say about his inability to put the puck in the net. He took it to heart, did some real soul searching over the weekend, and came out with 2 goals. One was an empty netter, but still.
I'll be honest, I was on the ice for that last goal, the empty netter, and I was hoping he was going to miss the net. Just so
we all were. We all were 100%. Nothing would have made me happier than him missing that empty netter because we were up 2. It wasn't like it was a 1-goal game and we needed it. But yeah, 30 seconds to goal. He's got a wide open net. That would have just been
that first goal he had though. That was just straight grit.
Oh yeah, that was
absolutely.
Him and Brown, just stick checks, stick lifts, body on like four of the other guys, and he somehow comes out with the puck and buries it. That was a nice goal.
Yeah, a little more gritty than last week too. They definitely came and nothing wrong with it. I don't think it got like dirty, just a little more gritty.
Yep.
So, it was definitely a more physical game.
Like I said after the game, I got no problem with that. I got no problem with getting a little bit physical. We're not playing soccer or basketball. This is, a contact sport after all, even though there's no checking or whatever. But
Embry was a little scared to drop the gloves, but
Embry, I think
it's early in the season. We'll let it slide.
He almost got into it with one guy because
2 guys.
It was
2 guys.
So the first one, I was there. I was out on the ice with him, and he like went around a guy in like kind of in their corner, and the guy went to like take try to like stow him up and like take his legs out almost, and the guy kind of fell and slid, and then Embry was coming back towards him, like the puck came out, and the guy was like going to get up, and Embry like shoved him back down onto the ice, and he did not. That guy did not like that.
I think we were only up at 1 by 1 at that point too, so it was not.
Yeah, it was still
the time or place for a penalty. So
I will say I don't know what number he was, but one of their guys had a very nice chirp on me. I was getting ready to take a face off, and he's on one of the wings, and he goes, "Yeah, you can see he's got a chain hanging out of his neck. That's how you know he's a real good hockey player."
Hey, it looks like I'll be getting a chain before next game.
I was like, "Well played, sir. Well played." But yeah, no, it was a good game. It was close. It was 2-2 going into the third. If you haven't already watched the highlight video, that went up on our YouTube tonight, so check that out. But yeah, good solid win. Looking forward to playing somebody new next week. So it looks like they're going to be
a tough one. We got Johnson and Wood next week, and also we're missing Bray next week.
Yep.
So we got another guy coming down from Midland. He's going to be playing with the big boys.
Sub goalie. I've been hearing a lot of good things about him. A
Yeah.
lot of good things from Midland. So we'll see how he does. He says he's already expecting to let in some goals, which is not what you want to hear from your.
I don't like the tone of that. Yeah,
nope.
I'll be honest.
No, but that's true Gooney Toon fashion, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
But don't get me wrong. If it happens, it happens.
It's it is probably gonna happen. I hate to break it to him. We're playing probably the best team in our division. And
I think it'll be a good benchmark. We'll see where we're at. Ironically, I played like Squirts, Pee-wees, and Bantam with one of the guys that's on Johnson Wood, so I caught up with him last week.
Oh wow, that's cute.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, nice guy.
How many sticks?
Yeah,
pretty much played tummy sticks after the game, but they're looking forward to playing us again. He said that he remembers playing against us 2 years ago.
That just means that he remembers kicking our ass a couple years ago, and he wants to do that again.
Benchmark game. It's a benchmark game, so hopefully we can keep it close. If we can do better than Labatt Blue with the 7-1, I think we'll be in good shape.
Yeah,
I think we'll be fine if we got Poon Patty scoring goals.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, hell, if he's scoring goals, then we should be doing great.
So I had to, when I do the highlight video, I had to cut the highlights down a little bit so the video is not 10 minutes long. But so I had to cut out the part right before Poon Patty's goal because he's a defenseman. He skates it into the offensive zone, takes a shot, it misses the net. He goes behind the net to battles. It comes to the point, and on the bench you can hear in the video, "Get back to your point. Get back to your point. Poon Patty, get back to your point." And he's just kind of circling in the corner. The puck kind of squirts out. I pick it up. I throw it out front. He's still just standing out front and just tips it right in. But the whole time you can hear the whole bench screaming, "Get back to your point. You gotta get back." It was perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a nice goal. That was the game winner.
Yeah,
it was. And for those keeping track of the bench app, if you get a plus, that's a game winner. That's how we're keeping track of that. So
yeah, we're not doing plus minus again. That was
no, not actual plus minus. No. Way too much high strung people because of that.
There was a lot of
people claiming depression because of how bad it was.
Yeah, there was locker room toxicity.
Yeah. Last year was not our best year. Still a fun year, but not our best.
Yeah, agreed.
That's our COVID year.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, we were missing Tyler, so he's a big, game chain winner. So he's a big part of the team. So it's good to have him back, and picked up Dan from last year too. So it's definitely we came out better after COVID. So there's no question about it.
For sure.
Yeah, Dan got that 1-year contract, so he'll be up for renewal at the end of the season. So we'll see.
Yep. I mean, and that pretty much comes up. This might be a good segue into Buckley's interview, because that came up as a question kind of thing is with Tyler. I know he's talks doing the A-League, but he you'll see what he has to say, and he definitely reaffirms his commitment to the Gooney Toons. So does anyone have anything else for game recap, league recap?
No, all in all, just a good win. Good hockey win.
Hell of a win.
Great game. So let's send it to Buckley. Buckley, roll it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Tyler here with the game chain. Tyler, how do you feel? Pretty gritty game. What do you give your credits to?
I gotta give my credits to my line mates, Garrett and John. Couldn't do without them. Heart and soul of the team, so I gotta give it back to them.
All right. There's words about you moving to another team. Are these true? Can you confirm this?
Absolutely not. Gooney Toons, they give me 100%. I give them 100%. Committed all the way through.
All right. Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah, thanks, Buckley. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for that interview, Buckley. Again, we're going to have to work on those interviewing questions. Just not quite where we're hoping it is. But
it'll get there.
It's a game chain. I like it.
It'll get there.
Yep.
Work in progress.
Absolutely. So we'll go into the next segment that we typically cover. So what's your excuse? I got some news. I'm not going to say from who. It may or may not be from one of the doctors on the team. But we
real doctors.
I was gonna say, is it the real doctor or the physical therapy doctor?
We'll just leave it at one of.
Okay.
And one of the guys may be dealing with a back injury.
Oh no.
Joey Grappin, you know, I hate to see it, but I hope he gets well. But at the same time, he paid.
He paid.
He
AJ
paid.
Peak.
He
AJ
paid.
Peak rule. He
AJ
paid.
Rule.
Got no problem with it. We would like to see him there. We love him. Integral part of the locker room.
Oh, absolutely.
But we also want him to be healthy. He's got a couple young kids, so take care of yourself, Joe.
Well,
wanna-
I think the last injury he had, he like stubbed his toe like on his doorway or
Yeah,
something.
he got
like,
turf toe.
Wait, he
yeah,
okay,
no,
well-
I'm pretty sure he stubbed his toe and it was like, yeah, man, it's broken or something.
Has he been injury plagued every season?
Oh, 100%. He's the most injury prone person I've ever met.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Eric, but he was healthy all last year, surprisingly.
Well, it was a COVID shortened year, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So yeah, I don't think he was playing.
But Eric said he may have got a concussion in Midland this week.
yeah, I heard that too.
I highly doubt they were playing as physical in Midland.
No, Eric said
Like we're
he
on
just
Sunday.
Eric said he just ran into a guy and he got a
Okay, that
concussion.
makes sense.
Yeah.
He got concussed and then scored 2 goals. So
I asked him, I go,
decide for yourself.
Eric, how did you guys do? He goes, well, I scored 2 goals. I go, I didn't ask how you did. I asked how your team did. And he goes, oh, I don't know. I had a concussion. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So, who knows? Midland.
So
What's with
wish you the best. Hope
what was
speedy recovery.
what was Tommy's excuse?
So Tom, I'm not a snowmobiler, so I don't know what goes into it, but I'm guessing he was getting ready for snowmobile season.
Oh yeah, that checks out.
And it has a passion. I
Yep.
have my passion. I won't get into that. And his is snowmobile.
It is mid-September. It's about that time of the
Yep.
year when you got
Right
to
around the corner.
prepping the
Yeah,
sled.
gotta put the oil in the tank. I don't know snowmobiles. Change
Got
the
to air up the
tread,
tires.
Yeah,
air up the tires, whatever you got to do.
I like it. So okay, so Tom will be hit and miss for the next probably couple months, prepping, and then will be snowmobile season come like January. So who knows?
Yep. All
All
right.
right. What about the last one?
Man of the hour? I'll tell you what. He had a good weekend and he had a bad weekend. He had a good weekend because the man got married.
Hey, attaboy, Joey.
He had a bad weekend because he missed hockey.
Yeah.
He had a bad weekend because he got married.
Yeah. And first point of contention was I'm assuming my invite got lost in the mail.
Oh, mine better have.
Yeah. Because I'm not getting you a 0 ice cream scoop because I don't know where you're registered at. But if you were registered for one, and you are because I Googled it, you would have gotten one.
Hypothetically, a glass bulb turkey baster would have been yours had I received an invitation. Hypothetically.
It makes sense. He probably had all the invites for the Gooney Tunes together, and they all got lost at the same time.
That's the most logical
What's the
explanation.
table in Wedding Singer where they put all the rejects? It's like table 13.
Yeah, I
or
would say
something.
like table 19 or whatever it is. Yeah.
Well,
No,
we
but I
have
will
table
give
13.
give Reader honorable mention for the game chain, obviously getting married, but honorable mention for the goblet. Didn't invite the boys, so yeah.
I can't discredit him too much. I've been to a couple weddings where there've been a couple of Gooney Tunes, the Fridlines, John Hagen, a couple, and those weddings can get pretty rowdy. I don't think a full Gooney Tunes invitation to a wedding would have been the right call. So I can't fault him too
Usually
much.
come off mid reception, usually Brian LaBelle's, but
Yeah.
it's neither here nor there. It's a party one way or another.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, if I know Reader as well as I think I do, that next game he plays, he's gonna be buzzing. He's gonna be making up for the no invite, missing games.
He better be.
When you say buzzing, you mean on the ice or at the bar? Because I don't know.
Both.
Yes,
Both. Yeah.
the answer is yes.
Yeah. Well, now, okay. So now that they're married, is his wife? I think her name is Michelle, if I'm not mistaken. I only say that because none of us have ever met her. She's never come to a game.
Does she even exist? Has that been confirmed?
Well,
It's
there's
all
a
facade,
couple
so you
there's a
get
couple
pretty tough.
pictures of them, so I would assume. But is she finally going to come to a game now that they're married?
I hope so. Cal comes to games. Ashley comes to games.
Yeah.
Other mom too. Joey's whole family.
Joey's,
comes to
yeah, the
every
whole
game.
Richard clan comes to every game.
Oh man, I feel like they got to. Like maybe Cal will come. They can do wife stuff.
There we go. She could bring one of
Yeah.
her cute single friends. It'll be a whole time.
Brother.
No, I mean,
Tyler,
yeah, for anybody. I mean, for anybody. But
I
I
bombed
mean,
on the hookup
if
last week.
if I were there, yeah, you tried to hook him up with one of his best friend's girlfriends.
Hey, Tyler, 2 goals.
That was awkward.
His girlfriend. Hey, his
Yeah.
girlfriend's friend. Tyler got 2 goals. I'm his girlfriend's brother's boyfriend or something. Whatever.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. But okay, so we got to get Michelle to a game. I again, props for the Stanley Cup cake.
All right. Well, speaking on the cake. All right. On the count of 3, yell what you think it is.
Okay.
You know, like vanilla chocolate, whatever.
The flavor. Okay, yeah.
The flavor.
I was gonna say it's a Stanley Cup. We all know that, right?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Funfetti.
Strawberry. Did you say funfetti?
I did. It's a
Funfetti for
cake.
a wedding cake.
Yes, that's what I had. On
This isn't a 6-year-old's birthday party. This is a wedding for 2 adults.
I had it at my first wedding.
Okay, well,
It was a great cake, but I mean that's
Well,
probably why I didn't last.
I was gonna say that wedding. or
Among
that-
other
that-
issues.
yeah, like you said, first wedding. Yeah.
But hey, you know what? Great segue. Comment below. What do you?
Oh
think
yeah,
readers,
yes,
What do you think Reader's cake is made out of?
yes. We'll know about this in like 2 weeks or whenever he shows
Yeah.
up next. But we'll have an
Hey.
answer for you.
Perhaps we'll get a live interview with him and he can let everybody know.
There we
Perhaps we'll get a
go.
live interview with his
Or-
new wife.
Oh,
Maybe
let us know. Because she
readers
might put it in the
watching.
Lord.
Maybe readers watching, and he'll comment himself, and he'll spoil it all. Who knows? We got to get
Or maybe his wife
interaction.
is watching.
His wife is definitely watching. We got to get interaction in the comments. Get those YouTube something
The algorithm,
the
yeah.
algorithm.
Yeah.
The algorithm.
Through the roof to the moon.
I will say
That's a
it makes
business
it
thing.
makes it makes sense that the Stanley Cup cake is just a little bit shorter than the actual wedding cake there
Yeah,
off
yeah.
to the side. So
But
also
hey,
no
he looks
no
pretty good.
Gooney Toon green anywhere. What's up? I
No.
mean, what was that? Did he lose that bet or lose that battle?
You know, I consider myself a pro at getting married. So nice I did it twice, kind of thing. You
You're
just
batting 500. That's Hall of Fame number.
Yeah. But you know, the colors you just kind of let up. You control the checkbook where you can, and colors is not one of those fights you
I say
want.
I bet he picked the Stanley Cup cake fight, and then that was probably the only fight
Yeah.
he got to pick.
Yep.
So I mean, props. I also don't think Gooney Toon green is like the color for a wedding, so I
Wedding-
kind of don't.
Putting it friendly. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But
All right.
anyway,
Well, again, congrats,
John.
Reader. Congrats,
Yeah.
Reader. We love you, buddy. Have a great honeymoon. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
See you soon.
Bring your A game.
Yeah.
Like and comment and subscribe.
There you go. So, segue or transition.
I was
Connor?
saying not a. This is
Not a
not,
segue,
we're not
it's a
segueing.
That's what you call a smooth segue.
We're going to start a new feature on the podcast.
Yes.
new segment.
Yes.
Connor,
I'm very
good-
excited for
so
this.
You want to take it away?
Yes, I'm very excited for this. So, for all you Chell players out there, NHL 22 is coming out. I think either beginning or middle of October, and they just released. It's kind of been teased for the last couple months. This new part of the game called the X Factor, where they have, I think, the top 50 players in the league or in the game have some like specific individual X Factor abilities that they can access depending on what kind of style of game they play. So you've got like David Pastrnak, which is like one of my favorite things in the world, the Schneip, which is an elite catch and release of shots. You got Patrick Kane, puck on a string. He's like one of the best stick handlers in the league. Vasilevsky, one of the most crazy goalies, has got contortionist, so he's rolling all over the place making saves. So we at the Gooney Toons think very highly of ourselves, but we also realize we're not NHLers quite yet.
Almost.
Some of us are on our way, but we're
I'll
the number
stop
one.
playing when they stop scouting.
There you go. I love that. So we thought it would be a fun little segment to do a couple Gooney Toons every week, and we'll give them what we're calling Toon factors. So we're going to pick a couple guys every week, and we're each going to kind of go through and based on their style of play and maybe a couple off ice things they do, give them some Toon factors. So who we have lined up this week, Garrett?
So I'll take the first one.
Okay.
We have Mr. Mike Bice, Jr., part of the the J in the PB and J
Yep.
line.
The ever important jelly.
So with him, the story behind this Toon factor is he's the guy at the bar just about every week, like most of us. And sometimes he's there later. He used to work nights. I believe he just transitioned to days. But either way, his nights are his days. So he's ready to drink early and then pass out and go to work. So you can get caught at the bar with Mike, and he'll just be just one more, just one more,
Just one more.
just one more.
One more.
one more turns into 2.
To give you that look, one more.
He gives you
One
the
more?
look like it's like what's one more gonna hurt?
Yeah, like
Right.
It's just
Like-
one.
yeah, yep. So my tune factor for Mike Bice is the just one more, and it's when in the defensive zone and Mike is on the ice, it feels like there's just one more guy on the opposing team.
Yeah,
So
I like that.
yep,
Just
yep,
one more
that's mine.
Just one more are like nails on a chalkboard to the Gooney Tunes at times. Sometimes it's a welcome, but a lot of the times, especially when it's like your 4th beer of the night and he says just one more, you're like,
No, usually you get the just one more when it's like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
The
Oh, yeah,
game's
yeah.
on.
Yeah, exactly.
You're about ready to hit the road.
Sunday night football's wrapping up.
Yeah.
It's like just one more. All right. Well, my tune factor for Mike is he is a Davison cop. One of the guys on the team, his buddy who he brought onto the team, is also a Davison cop. This is kind of a tandem tune factor. I'm calling Starsky and Hutch after one of the most famous cop duos, partner duos in history. When they are both on the ice, they both have increased passing to each other and increased shooting abilities because they just love being around each other. Starsky and Hutch, baby.
That's why they got the PB&J line going.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, so I went a little different route. I gave him a plus for being a team player. He played D. He dropped back when we needed a guy to play
Absolutely.
D. So,
He's always just says, "Hey, I'll play where you want me, man." That's what I love about
He
him.
literally said he would play goalie if we needed him to play
Yes,
goalie.
he
I
did.
don't think we'll ever want him or need him to play goalie, but he did offer. So
We
that's
already got an experienced backup goalie on the team. I'm just saying.
okay. All right.
who does have a shutout under his
Tim, what's
belt.
your next one, Tim?
I did give him a plus for skating and speed. He played roller hockey all summer, or so he said. I thought it was JB out there on the ice.
He was
Yeah, I believe it, man.
Bice was schmoving out there.
He was moving. I mean, this goes back to what we talked about last week. I think we're all just in better shape, and I think that's his reflection is, it's not exactly the same, but it transitions well. I didn't think he lost a step over the summer is a good way to put it.
I mean, just look at that picture. Specimen.
Athletic.
Specimen. He is a specimen. So I was thinking about doing professional like headshots, like with our jerseys on and like everything for like the videos and stuff. But I think we just stick with the YouTube or the Facebook profile pictures
The original
because
ones I found,
they're just incredible.
That's the Gooney Toon way.
Half the guys on the team don't know where you found them, which makes it so much better.
Hey man, when you start digging.
Yeah. Internet's a scary place, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who we got next?
Okay, Connor, if you want to take this one, you can lead it off.
Yes, Tyler. Okay. So as we talked about last week, motivated Tyler by saying he has a hard time hitting the net sometimes. Hard time putting the puck in the net. So my tune factor for Tyler is just a bit outside. Every time he misses the net on a shot, his shot power goes up because he gets upset, and his shot accuracy goes down because he's getting angry. So every time he misses, it gets a little bit harder to hit the net, but he's shooting it just a little bit harder. So it's just a bit outside.
So I got to go into that. I didn't, I thought that was a little low hanging fruit because we all kind of know that.
I mean, you gave Bice the easiest one out of all.
Yeah,
of these,
okay. So yeah, that one. I'll take this.
We're just gonna start throwing shots at each other.
So Tyler has this unique ability. Once he crosses the red line with the puck, you see 1D on him, 2D on him, the center on him. So I gave him the defensive magnet tune factor. Is as soon as he crosses the red line, opposing players are just drawn to him to try to get it from him because he just will throw an arm out there, push him off. He'll come out with the puck, and then the just outside factor kicks in too.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, but the man he'll come out of a 3-on-1 miraculously, and that's awesome. That's great to have.
Very strong on the puck.
Yeah,
there you go.
They suck right to him. That's a good one. I like that.
So I gave him a boost in shooting this week. He did score 2 goals.
Okay, empty netter, but whatever.
One was empty netter, but I mean, hey, if he's got to pad his stats, then so be it.
Yeah, some guys have to. It is what it is.
He took a year off, so I mean, he probably
a little bit. All right, we'll give him that. So I gave him a minus though for passing. He refused to pass the puck to John when there was an open net or an empty net.
Just disappointing. And you can see that. You can see that if you go watch the game highlight video, which is on our YouTube. If you check that out, you'll see John come to the bench after Tyler selfishly scores an empty netter. John says, "Why the hell didn't he pass to me?" John, it was because you were between center ice and the opposing blue line. You weren't in the zone when he was. So that's
He would have
probably.
been, Tyler would have been offsides.
Yeah, exactly.
Back to John.
Yeah, Tyler would have made himself offsides.
One word to describe Tyler: selfish.
Okay.
Well, anyway, moving on.
And, hold on. And during that goal too, I remember I was on the ice obviously with John, and I remember just thinking please miss wide right.
Oh,
please
absolutely.
miss wide right.
Oh, 100%. We all wanted him
give
to.
him shit.
We all wanted him to.
Oh, but go ahead, Tom.
So last one, I gave him a minus for heart. He had to be called out on a podcast in order to step his game up.
It worked.
I mean, it's
That's what it takes.
it's early high. It's
I would
game
say-
2 of the hockey season.
Well, but hey, if you whatever it takes to get you motivated, if you gotta listen to heavy metal or whatever before a game to get you pumped up, if you gotta listen to Toon Talk, like and subscribe to get you pumped up, then it is what it is. Whatever it got him going, it got him 2 goals. So
yeah, if he's happy with that empty net goal, then good for him. But I mean,
yeah. I
And
mean,
I
I
expected a little more out of him.
personally, I have that Brett Hall mentality where if there's not a goal in the net, I won't shoot on it.
no,
All my goals have to be scored the right way.
late in the game, dump the puck in the corner. And
Yeah,
kill
kill the time.
Yeah.
All right, who's our last Gooney Toon for
So
Toon
last one,
Tosses,
I'll
or
take
Toon
this
Factor?
one. Lead it off just because grew up with the guy, recruited the guy, Mr. John Hagan, Mr. Locker Room.
That's
so
right.
I gave him the paging Dr. Mouth Toon Factor. His skating ability drops 5 points, but his chirping ability goes up 15 because we all know John, he's not here to stick handle. He's not here to skate backwards. He's not here to score goals.
He said before the game today, his 7-year-old son is a better skater than he is.
I taught his son how to skate, so that is actually true.
Yeah, he said it's not even close.
Yeah.
He's a glue guy.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Well, yeah. So mine kind of connects into that. I gave him the bench bird Toon Factor. So that is when John is sitting on our bench, his chirping ability is twice as effective. When he is skating on the ice, his chirping ability is half as effective because the other team can see him skate and they're not taking him nearly as seriously.
As they go by him.
Yeah, or skating by
Or
him.
run into him when he's just I can't turn left. I can't turn left.
Yeah, exactly. He said this year he's not going to try and stop and get out of people's way. He's just going to run into them. So
Hey, he wears
if
a
you're
shoulder
playing
pad, so more
playing
power
against
to
the
him.
Gooney Tunes, watch out for number 16.
Yeah, watch out for the Mack truck.
Yeah,
And it's not because he's an asshole. It's just because he doesn't.
absolutely. Well, it is a little bit because he's an
Kind of
asshole, but
yeah,
it's
a little bit
it's
angry
like
with
95 and 5.
Yeah.
So I gave John a boost in confidence. He was calling for the puck. He was tapping his stick on the ice. So I mean, he was wanting it. He's wanting to snipe.
I like it.
And if I remember correctly, I think that's one that Jake Brown tossed to him. It was a good pass, and John just kind of fumbled it or missed the puck in front of the net.
Are we sure he was tapping his stick looking for a pass, or was he just rocking back and forth trying to get his balance and his stick just kept hitting the ice? Do we know for sure he was calling for a pass?
We'll tell.
Okay, we'll go back to the tape and look that up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
big on that one.
So I gave him a boost in hockey IQ as well. He covered the deep position when the D man would pinch. I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to.
He's
Now,
doing it. Yes.
I hate
Go ahead.
to keep nitpicking John's game, but did he go from the corner and come back and cover, or was that just when he entered the zone?
I mean,
It's
who
when he
knows?
enters the zone. And I'm bringing this up because I had a talk with him because he did the right thing, and Tim's 100% right. It is a IQ move. You have a guy like Jake Brown coming up, wheeling. Someone needs to drop back, and John was that guy one time or another. But John shouldn't be that guy dropping back.
No.
So I had that time. I was like, listen, John, unless I'm physically in the play, like a 1-on or a 2-on-1, 3-on-2 or something like that, I'll be the guy that drops back. You just go into the play.
Yeah.
Okay, right hockey move.
Yeah.
But yeah, it helps to skate backwards if you gotta cover down. So
All right. I like that.
Yep.
So lastly, I gave him a minus though as a team player. Didn't stay after for beers with the boys.
Yeah, that was tough. I will say though, so he didn't stay after. That's not great. The shirt he wore to the game was one of the greatest shirts of all time. He walked in, I'm pretty sure he was wearing his scrub bottoms.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was wearing a button-up short sleeve dragon collared shirt. And when he walked in, he goes, "Yeah, you can call me Dragon." Got all the boys laughing, loosened everybody up. Like you said, just a glue guy.
Yeah. Sharp dressed man was playing when he walked in the locker.
Yeah, the door swung open and sharp dressed man. Oh shit.
Oh man.
All right. Well, I love this. This is Toon Factor is gonna be a hit. I can tell. If you think you have a Toon Factor for one of these 3 guys, comment below what you think it should be. Let us know.
Want somebody new for next week.
If you think we should do somebody, we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna have 3 more Gooney Tunes next week. So if you want to see somebody in particular next week, let us know who you want to see from your Gooney Tunes.
And if you're going to comment, why not like and subscribe anyway?
That's what I'm saying, Tim. We were doing some math earlier, weren't we?
Yeah.
How many guys are on the team, Tim?
We got 17 guys on the team.
Okay.
Yep.
16 subscribers.
Okay, and I can tell you for a fact, I know one of the subscribers is not on the team right now.
Well, and I got one that's a buddy that says he subscribes out in New York, Army buddy that apparently watches our games occasionally too, like just loves the Gooney Tunes. So shout out to Travis Carino, if you're listening.
Shout out Travis.
Thank you.
Travis,
thank you for
thanks
subscribing.
For, watching the #1 beer league podcast in Flint.
Yeah.
So
But either way.
if you're a Gooney Tune and you're not subscribed, I'm gonna find out. I don't know how, because if YouTube is weird about their subscribers, you can't see who all the subscribers are if they're not public. But I will find out. And if I find out you're not subscribed and you're on the team, I'm going to pass you the puck even less. Think about that for a second.
Let's see. 0 divided by 0.
Yes.
Pretty sure is infinity.
Well,
Infinity.
I think if Garrett can find that picture of Bice, he will find out. Who's
Yeah,
not
we
subscribed.
have the black, we have the back internet sleuth here. We'll find you. Don't think we won't.
Oh
think we
man.
won't. Oh,
So that's
shit.
Toon Factor. Good segment. I like it. I think it'll stay.
Yep.
But again, yeah, comment below. See what we like. If you have a other Toon Factors for these 3 guys, or want somebody else, let us know.
What
you guys any other Gooney Toon stories before we wrap it up?
Oh, didn't we get a new sponsor?
We did.
Okay, let's shout out our new sponsor.
Yeah. So Fredlina County is a new sponsor of Toon Talk. So if you mention Toon Talk when you go see Harvey Fredline at Fredlina County, he will give you 70% off your taxes.
Wow, 70%.
Wow,
Wow.
well done,
What a
Harvey.
guy.
So thank
Well
you
done.
for the sponsorship.
He wouldn't sponsor the team and help us buy jerseys, but he will sponsor the podcast.
I think you saw how much more of a product we are. It's not just a hockey team; it's a product.
We're a brand.
Yep.
We're
I
a
mean,
brand.
I was at the bar, on Sunday, and people came up to me, "Hey, I heard you have a podcast now."
Like random people, like not Gooney Tune people.
Not Gooney Tunes people, yeah. Yep. So
Look at
a
that.
guy in the Misfits came up to me. He's like, "Hey, I heard you got a pod," because everybody at the bar, but at least by face and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, I heard you got a podcast," and I just said, "Yep."
Yeah.
I was not at the point to have a conversation. Like, that's not on him.
Because Bice said you
Yeah, I
would
was saying,
have one more.
did Bice
Yeah.
make you have one more? Yeah.
Yeah. Bice got me with one more.
Well,
Yeah.
shout out you, random Misfits guy.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're subscribed.
Hey,
Oh,
so
shit.
we're thinking, trying to
And
get 20
Connor,
subscribers by next
Connor, how's
week.
the golf season going? You about done with your golf season?
Yeah, we're wrapping up. It was rainy today. Oh shit. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. I have a great Gooney Tune / golf / so I'm in a golf league on Tuesdays. We also play on Sundays, like a little friendly game. So we're out there this past Sunday.
Well,
And-
real quick, who's mostly in the league?
It's like uncles, so like your dad, Eric, who's on the team, will come and play every once in a while. His dad, also for line. My dad will play, yada. So it's
Yep.
family and
Vice is
friends.
in the Vice is in the league. Yeah.
Yeah, Bice is in the league. Yep. So we're playing on Sunday. There's 9 of us, so we're getting ready to tee off. And Dan Gooney Tune comes in with 3 of his buddies. 2 of them are like around his age. One's a little older. And they tee off in front of us. They play the first hole. I don't want to say they were bad golfers, but they were pretty bad golfers. So they're
I'm
kind
a
of
bad golfer. You can say
yeah.
they're bad
It's they're
I'm
hacking
a
it
bad
around. So they end up they play 1, we play 1. We're on the second tee box waiting for them.
Go ahead.
And we're sitting there waiting. They're kind of hacking around the middle of the fairway on 2. Well, I take that back. They were not in the middle of the fairway. They were hacking it around on the side, in the rough on 2. And Big D, Eric's dad, Uncle Don, comes up next to me and he goes, "Hey, Connor, I think those are 3 Firebirds in their billet, Dad. And I said, no, Uncle Don, that one of those guys plays for us. And he goes, what? I go, yeah, one of those guys is a Gooney Toon. He goes, I thought those were Firebirds. I goes, no, he's a Gooney Toon.
Oh boy.
So shout out Dan. My uncle thinks you're a Firebird.
Yeah. Well, to complement that story too, like my grandmother turned 99, so we had a birthday party on Sunday.
Hey.
Yeah, happy birthday, Grandma.
You only turned 99 once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
But
right,
anyway, so I'm asking my dad, did you go golfing this morning? He's like, yeah, we were buying some assholes. They show up in a foursome with only 3 bags, and they're going to be slow.
Yep. That is true. They only had 3 bags.
So that's the Harvey Fredline experience with Dan and his friends.
Yep.
But I like the Big D story a little better.
Yeah, it was incredible. So yeah, so shout out Big D. I know you're watching. He didn't like last week's episode. Hopefully you like this week's episode better. Shout out Booney, shout out Harv, shout out all the Gooney Toon dads and uncles.
Yeah. We'll get them in here for maybe a not so coach's corner review one of these days.
I think we're gonna have to twist some arms to do that. Although
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
I talked to Don and I go, are you gonna come to our game? He goes, why do I need to go to your games? I just watch Toon Talk.
Hey, as long as he likes and subscribes, then
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
that might be a bridge too far. Like, all right, what the hell's it like?
Yeah, I had to. My dad asked me where he can listen to the podcast, and I said on YouTube. He goes, "Oh, it's not on the podcast app." I go, "No, not yet, but we might be. We're working on that. We're working on it."
Keyword yet.
Yeah, so we're gonna try and get up on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We'll see how that goes, but I mean, we're a work in progress. We're getting there.
I like it.
Yeah.
So Toon Factor, I think it's staying.
Toon Factor staying.
Yep.
I can't think of anything else. I'm ready to go. I mean, it's hockey season.
Hey, get your rest. Big game this weekend.
The boys have been buzzing.
Benchmark game.
Well,
Benchmark game.
I'm getting a second shot on Friday at 4. So hopefully I'm ready. Hopefully I'm ready to go by Sunday.
And if anybody's on the fence on whether they want to subscribe or not, just know we do support the military.
Yes, thank you, Tim. I completely forgot about this.
So Garrett, thank you for your service.
Thank you, Garrett. Thank you.
Hey, I do it so we
Proud
can
to be an American. We'll take you out to Chili's the next time there's a holiday.
We can get some free Moss sticks. It'll be a date.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice.
Like
but if we do, okay, so I want 20 subscribers by the time the next episode airs. So the time episode 4 is out, we better be at 20. I think we're at like 15 or 16.
We're at 16.
We're keeping the bar real low. We need 4 more people to subscribe. I don't care if you have
views. I see them.
Yeah, I know we get like 50 or 60 views a week. I know there's a lot of people watching, and it's not just us watching it over and over again because the algorithm doesn't work.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
I'll even put this out there. When we hit 50 subscribers, we might even get a meet and greet.
What?
Your very own third leading goal scorer for Green.
Oh my god! Oh, well, that's not a goal. That's not a prize. No one would want that.
You're kind of detering the
I thought you were gonna say like the whole Gooney Toon team, not just
autograph and pictures will probably cost you, but
goes to the team fund.
Oh shit!
Oh boy!
All right, that was a good episode. Good one.
Yeah,
we'll see you guys Sunday, and we'll talk to everybody next week. Go Gooney Toons.
There we go.
Peace.
Take it away, Eric.
Thank you for tuning in to Toon Talk. Please like, subscribe, and follow our page for future content to come. And don't forget to cheer on the Gooney Toons.